From 1941, Dan Akroyd.
Thank you very much. We on here? Somewhere in between Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, two schools of North American comedy were producing postgraduate personnel in the field of humor and satire. Those schools were, of course, Second City, SCTV, and Saturday Night Live. At that time, those of us from there had only a few friends in the feature film industry. The honoree this evening was among the very first to embrace us and indeed to underwrite enthusiastically our transition into feature films. So representing all of them tonight, I speak tonight with a great, sincere sense of gratitude to you. Moreover, as the director who cast me in my first American feature in 1941, the actor who worked with us in Blues Brothers, the writer who named the family dog in Poltergeist after one of my SNL characters, this last approbation because the honoree respects the pursuits of paranormal researchers, the producer who put the Coneheads back on TV in a special after a 10-year absence and who invited me to reprise a Ghostbuster in Casper and is one who has positively acted to keep my creative confidence alive over the years, you'll understand that I speak here tonight with a genuine regard for the immensity and quality of your talents, and Steven, with a great degree of vintage affection. So just so you know where these comments are coming from. There really is little more to be said other than, as the director this night justly recognizes its honoree as a master practitioner of film, art, and science. There is, though, from a larger perspective, a greater element in process here, for as we poise to crack the millennium, the name Spielberg enters not only those of cinema's supreme artistic achievers, but it also now commences to stand with other names, like Hall, Aitchison, Tesla, Westinghouse, and Edison. Yes, indeed, Charles Martin Hall, in 1893, alchemized sodium aluminum fluoride into cryolite, the basis for all light metal alloys. Edward Goodrich Aitchison, who at the same time bonded carborundum, the hardest synthetic known. Nikola Tesla, who wound the first alternating current motor and with George Westinghouse laid the standard for electric power transmission. Thomas Edison, who patented the phonograph and the motion picture projector. These men were the great American inventor industrialists. Their work profoundly altered human life, and I add now your name to them, sir. For you, sir, are the supreme showman who has held millions rapt, touching the world's populace with visions emotional, cosmical, mystical, comical, historical, political, romantical, spiritual, and who built upon these a communications and entertainment conglomerate. The world's first true and only artist industrialist. Ladies and gentlemen, the degree of this accomplishment is made all the more impressive in that some of this inventor's raw materials were composed simply of the most essential carbon-based elements: a fish, some aliens, and a handful of dead lizards. So, ladies and gentlemen, first, applause for the filmmaker. And also a toast to the artist, and as this institute knows, a generous philanthropist. There were dinosaurs, lots of dinosaurs. They were fun, but they were dangerous. Thank you. Salute, Stephen, to the millennium and beyond.